Hi B-Day students. Due to snow days and all sorts of other things, we are a little bit behind, and for that reason I have not been able to introduce your upcoming PBL project to you. Now you will have about a month to work on this, so don't freak out. I'm going to go over the handout. There will be copies of the handout in the room and also posted on Google Classroom, and when I come back next week we can talk about it. Alright, so your PBL project is called a body biography. Our question is, how can fiction teach us about ourselves and our world, and how can we use fiction to improve the world? Now the due date for you guys is Tuesday, March 20th, okay? So if you're watching this on Tuesday, February 20th, you have exactly a month. So what you're going to be doing is picking a group of 3 to 4 people, okay? 3 to 4 people. You must work in a group because it's a lot of work. So I want you to work in a group. You're going to pick a character, okay? So you can pick Kambili, Jaja, Mama, Papa, Auntie, or you can do 2 characters, Kambili and Amaka, Papa and Nuku, Jaja and Obiora. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a body biography, which is a multimedia portrait illustrating several aspects of your character's life within purple hibiscus, in addition to connections between the character and our world. So what I would like you to do is carefully read over this handout, but for a basic overview, there are 3 parts to this project. The first part is you are going to create a life-size portrait, so I want it to be big, full body, of your chosen character, featuring quotes and symbolic images to illustrate the character's personality. Now the requirements for part 1 are on this second page. Very detailed requirements, and there's a packet in the room that you can use to set up and prepare, okay? So I want you to read this carefully, and if you have questions, ask me when I get back or email me. Part 2, you are going to create a multimedia presentation using the platform of your choice, so you can do slides, Prezi, YouTube, anything computer-based that explains who the character is and makes connections between the character and our world. I want you to include recommendations, like what music would this character like? What songs should they listen to? What TV shows or movies would they enjoy? All right, and then also resources that would help the character with his or her problems. Detailed requirements for part 2. The multimedia presentation are on the 3rd page of your packet, and this is what you'll be presenting on March 20th. The 3rd and final part of your packet, I want you to create a flyer. So think of your character's struggle. Like, is your character a victim of domestic violence? Does your character have anger issues? Is your character too scared to speak up? I want you to create a flyer targeting people with that same struggle your character has, okay? And this flyer will basically be advertising resources that can help the person out. Detailed requirements are on the very back page, okay? And it tells you like all the stuff you could possibly do. And if you do a good job on your flyer, we're actually going to put it up around the school to hopefully help out students, or at least inform them about resources in the area or at the school. Alright, so that is a very basic overview of the project. I want you to start thinking about it and at least think of your groups and pick your character. 3 to 4 people. I highly advise you don't work alone, but if you want to work alone, I'm not going to stop you, but I want you to understand how much work you have to do and realize you can't get down to the day before it's due and say, oh, I was by myself, I couldn't do it. That's your choice. I'm telling you not to. If you have any questions, I will be back next week, or you can email me. But I think the handout is pretty straightforward. So go ahead, get a group, get a character, start thinking about what you're going to do, and we'll get started soon. Have a great week.